Good morning. Happy Monday. I'm going to cut right to the chase. I want to apologize for any disrespectful or insensitive comment I've made on this forum. In particular, just wanted to apologize as honorable, show my face, let you know I'm not a troll or afraid to be seen or definitely not afraid to be heard. I'm dealing with a lot of personal issues, mainly health and just health, mental and physical. In some cases, spiritual as well. I'm just trying to get back on the right track as far as my health goes, as far as physically, exercising, eating healthy, and that's a me problem that has nothing to do with anybody on the internet, and that doesn't give you an excuse to go around, whether it's trolling or just entitlement. That's another big problem of mine. Looking for acceptance in these forums or these sites or these apps, trying to pay for attention, pay for love, and pay for lust. I've always struck out, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately. So I just want to apologize. I've been reviewing my posts and reviewing my comments, and I just spew a lot of, just feel real sensitive. Be on that bullshit. I be on that bullshit. A lot of my posts be very biased and or disrespecting women or just entitlement. If it don't go my way, I cast aspersions. I don't even think that's a proper word. I'm just borderline rambling. But yeah, I wanted to apologize and wanted y'all to understand that I'm taking the necessary steps to get back on track in life. I've definitely been planning on a social network break, which is bigger than the one last year. One last year took 134 days, and technically I was still on the internet because I was on my Fitness Pal and Fitbit, but I wasn't on any social media as far as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tag, etc., etc. So I want to take a bigger break this time. Last year during that break, I lost over 40 pounds. Right now, I'm officially at 413. I'm supposed to weight. Technically 414 if you want to round it up. The lowest I ever got was technically 390. That happened a couple times within the last 8 months. Unfortunately, my reward system is screwed. I lose a couple pounds, then I eat the same food that put me in this predicament. So the reward system needs to be revamped. The standards need to be the standards need to be higher. The expectations need to be higher. I just need to be overall a better person, and I'm really just trying to focus on stop being my worst enemy in every aspect of my life, whether it's eating, lack of exercise or no exercise at all, lack of positive thinking. I'm always thinking about death and thinking about my demise, or paranoia, fear, worst case scenarios. So I'm really unstable, to say the least, and can be a real train wreck at times. Just every day it seems glutton as far as the food goes, and loneliness, depression. Sometimes miserable spirit, and I do pray. There's little action that comes behind it, and that's the bigger problem. If you see the yellow notepads, I have also yellow notepads on that. These are goals, or these are things I've written down. I have a paper on the wall, of goals and things I want to accomplish long term. So writing stuff down is unfortunately not helping, or it's not getting me over the hump as far as mentally and spiritually, to get physical with my goals I want to accomplish, are things I need to be doing every day in my life. The last thing I need to do is be on the internet, really at all. There's really no reason. This is not benefiting me. I'm not getting a girl. There's the wrong way to get a girl friend, or this is the wrong way to get females' attention. if you're hot, you're hot. If you're not, you're not. You can't buy a woman's love, and the entitlement thing is making me look a little worse. So I just wanted to send an apology video, really, to help y'all better understand that I'm not going out anytime soon. I got another 40 years of living in me. That's how I truly feel, and I just need to get up and get out. Only I can do that. I know y'all think I'm not welcoming to suggestions, and I'm not welcoming to hey man, you should do this, you should do that, or I know it looks like I bite y'all off at the comments, but I'm really humble enough to access any type of help I can get, and any type of things that's gonna push me forward. But I do want to apologize. This is not just to one forum. This is to multiple sites. Anybody ever disrespected, whether it's black women, the rambles, the rants, the bashing of black women, the entitlement of black women, the entitlement of women, period, the exploitation, the bitterness, the moments of crying out for help and no action behind it. There's just been a lot of buffoonery coming from me, and it's unacceptable. I want y'all to know I'm 1,000% self-aware of what's going on in my life, personal, and to come on the internet and to lash out or come on the internet and act out in these types of behavior is not becoming of an honorable man, and I do pride myself on being honorable. Another thing, catfishing is a big thing with me. It's an on and off addiction I've had since 2009, particularly May of 2009. Unfortunately, I'm still in the limbo of a fake account here and there, and just looking for any type of attention or lust from women, even though it's not directed towards me. It's not healthy. There's nothing healthy about it. I'm trying to break the cycle. I've been planning. One minute I deactivate the account, next minute I reactivate it. I have a fake account on Instagram, and I have a fake account on Tag. So every other day I'm like, hey, this ain't right, man. Just deactivate this. And then I turn around and I reactivate it. So the spirits and energy might be low, but I'm letting y'all know this is going to be a great summer. It's going to be a great next 10 years and beyond. I just need to get over this hump. And I will, because with my back against the wall, one thing about me, I fight till my back is off the wall. Now the goal is to fight every day, and not just when you're on the brink of what you feel like is elimination, aka death. When you're on the brink of what you feel like is another mental breakdown. And I will admit, spending $1,000 on female strangers that will never ever speak to me again, since I haven't spent no more money on them, that was a huge L, and that was a breakdown. It was a cry out for help. I just had deactivated my catfish account. I was trying to be myself on this app, Tag, and just wasn't getting any conversation, no play. My brain just literally just went to, hey, I got money. Maybe I can buy a friendship or buy some acceptance or attention. And then dudes in the chat room, kind of like, you're broke, you ain't got it like that. So then the ego comes in. It really stopped being about females. It stopped being more about, yeah, I'm a big dog, which really I wasn't a big dog. I just had $1,500 in my savings account, and now that's depleted. I felt real sick and felt even more depressed even before. And then I reactivated my catfish account. Now the weird thing about that catfish account is the person I'm using their pictures, I literally used a fake female Instagram, and I got permission to network for them. So technically I'm catfishing, and then technically I'm helping them out, which is so weird and bizarre. It just goes even further down a deep hole of just my mental just fuck up. I don't know the proper words. So the rambling is over with. I just want to say I apologize. You will see a greater version of me. Maybe next year or the year after. I definitely want to drop 100 pounds before I get back on social media. The goal is to get off social media completely, unless I'm on the fitness apps. The goal is to get off OnlyFans. Even to get off this forum site. I'm trying to slow down on masturbating, TMI. But I want to work on a lot of small goals and get them, one by one. But that's what I've been going through. I'm a type 2 diabetic. My blood sugar is in the 300, 400s. Right now it's 268. Still very high. Trying to get down to 195 for this week. That's the weekly goal. What else? Like I said, a lack of motivation as far as I can get up and go walk around the block at least 2 or 3 times a day. That's what I need to do. I need to cut my portion control down 50% instead of eating 3 or 4 cheeseburgers and a mountain of fries. Cut it to a salad, small portion salad with healthy dressing, and maybe 1 burger. Well, that would be an amazing accomplishment to go from 4 or 3 burgers to 1 burger. Instead of having 4 baked pieces of chicken, only have 2 pieces of chicken and a salad, So we've eaten healthy before. It's just been very, very, very rare. And when we have and we've been consistent, we've dropped 30, 40 pounds within, believe it or not, a month. That's how big I am. Like I said, I'm 4'13", 4'14". So if you just cut back tremendously in a short period of time, that weight will drop, especially considering that it's summer. So the goal is to take advantage of the sun. I'm in a hot state. The goal is to make a lifestyle change, but this time permanent. Last year around September, I had made a huge change in my calorie intake. I was eating 1,200 to 1,600 calories. I was walking around the block. I was working full time, and I had got down to 390. Everything was good, and then a hurricane come, and then that was crazy, And then next thing you know, my older brother passed away on the 27th. I forgot what exact date. But he passed away, and nothing's really been the same since then. I'm not going to use my brother as an excuse. I've been having a food addiction since I was very little. So that's no excuse, and I'm not going to disrespect my brother and his name to accuse of that being the cause of me just continuing to abuse my body and punish myself. Inconsistency, laziness. It's not that I can't do it. It's inconsistency, laziness, motivation. But for the most part, it's inconsistency and just pure laziness. And I just want to, if I can possibly change the mental makeup of that so that the narrative isn't, oh, he's a quitter. He complains, he whines. Once he gets hit in the mouth, he quits. And that might be a part of just my makeup, unfortunately, at this point in my life at 31. But one man can change the entire nature of a room. So I want to be that man to change the nature of my room. I want to be myself every day, all day. No catfishing, no trolling. I don't want to have to log online to feel happy or feel like I'm included and feel like I'm important. I want to be the best version of myself daily. I want to be me 24/7. And I've never felt that way. Unfortunately, even before the catfish, I never felt like I've always wanted to be somebody cooler than me. So this has been a longer video than I expected, but I've gotten a lot off my chest. This video is mainly directed towards a particular forum I'm on, as well as a couple other, maybe a YouTuber that gives me advice, and I just want to shout out to anybody who ever gave me some advice and I didn't take it. I apologize. I want to shout out to anybody who ever took out the time to lay out a game plan and I didn't execute it. I apologize. I just want to take out time for anybody who's giving up on me, especially family, who believes that it's only a matter of time before my demise. I'm going to prove you wrong. I know you wish for the better, but realistically, it's not looking good. I'm gonna prove you wrong, and God and I is just gonna prove that. Never say never, never quit. That being said, that's my video. That's all I gotta say. I try to do better. Like I said, the goal is to get off all these apps and get off to all these websites and just focus solely on exercise, eating healthy, developing a social life for myself, and not relying on the internet at all. And of course, working and providing. I'm a great provider. That 1K was very uncharacteristic. I'm used to abusing my body every day with food. And trust me, I'm dealing with the consequences, believe it or not. But that 1K spending on, well, technically it was 1,200. The 1,200 spending on just nothing. I could have gave that to family. I could have put that, doubled up the rent. As a matter of fact, that was my first goal is usually to pay up the bills a month or two. And my mother told me to, no, save the money in case of a rainy day. So I was just sitting there with $1,400 with nothing to do, nothing to spend it on. Now there's things I could have bought it with, and your mind just gets to exploring. And the thing you want most is attention and love from a black woman, and you try to pay for it, and it just didn't work. Then you try to buy acceptance from a community of people that you just seem to don't fit into. It's just not your makeup to fit in with them. So yeah, I went out bad, but I'm still here. I'm thankful. And Father God, thank you for your mercy and your grace. Somehow, some way, I'm still here. I'm still shocked that he's gone. I'm shocked that I'm here after. There's been times over the last 11 years I've eaten myself, where I felt like I've eaten myself to the early grave, and I was purposely trying to do that. So there's been times I've quit on life, and God has spared me. He spared me last year. A couple of times I was almost out cold to the point that my body was ice cold. I've seen the Grim Reaper before, and my life didn't get taken. My soul didn't get taken for some reason. I seen it last year. Just this true story. I've seen the black spirits follow me from room to room. My life was definitely on the line. I don't know how or why I didn't get my life taken last year. God's mercy or grace, he's using me. I'm feeling goosebumps right now. I don't know how I'm still here. And the fact that I'm not appreciative by action or by behavior is very disrespectful to God. It's very disrespectful to my brother Jason. It's very disrespectful just in general to anybody who's lost their life. The fact that I'm toying with my life with food and just being pure laziness. The fact that I'm not taking advantage of life is very insulting and disrespectful to my Creator. So I definitely have some making up to do, to say the least. Just live right. Just do right by others. Stop trying to be somebody else. Just be myself. This has been a very long video, but I've gotten all my thoughts and feelings out. If you accept my apology, I appreciate it. If you're done trying to beat what you feel is a dead horse, I totally understand. But I still believe that I can beat obesity. I still believe that I can beat diabetes. I still believe that I can get out from last place and just be a great version of myself. I still believe I'm going to be a father and a provider. If I could just stop being my worst enemy, or stop being my enemy at all, better yet, everything will be fine. I appreciate any prayer, any positive spirits, any candles. I appreciate anything that's positive and that's in God's plan. I appreciate it. Thank you.